If you are a fan of video game themed t-shirts, check out InsertCoinClothing.com, where you can get t-shirts themed around Mass Effect, Uncharted, Pokemon, and other games as well. To get 20% off on your order, use the promo code ICMEF20. Hello everyone, Tucker here at Mass Effect Follower, and Mass Effect Andromeda, similar to Mass Effect 3, has a multiplayer mode. This game mode is you and up to 3 other people, and you are tasked to survive 7 waves in a horde mode style multiplayer. Sometimes you need to just survive, sometimes you need to hack a certain area or gain intel, or you might have to kill certain enemies. While it is easy to pick up, there are still ways to get better at the multiplayer, and we are here to tell you just that. Easily, the best way to play the multiplayer is working as a team. It is even better when you're playing with friends. Lone wolfing it, especially on gold, will not work. If you all stick together, help teammates who have gone down, time combos, and work on the objectives together, you will easily win. In addition to this, work the objective. If the objective is to hold down these 3 areas, don't go running around trying to kill every enemy. Sure, you might succeed, but the timer might run out and you will still lose. Stick with your team and work on the objectives. And a tiny little bit to add to the end, wear a mic. Communication is very helpful. Now this might seem a bit obvious, but to some, they just want to use whatever weapon they like without it fitting to their abilities. In the multiplayer of Andromeda, you cannot select what abilities you have, and instead you pick a character and they have pre-selected abilities. You still have free range over all of your weapon choices, but you should select at least one weapon to match your class. If your class's abilities are all about being up and close to the enemy, choose a shotgun or a pistol. If you work better at holding down a specific area instead of running around, pick a shotgun or an assault rifle. If you have more support abilities, try a sniper rifle alongside a weapon of choice. One of the worst things you can do is have abilities that bring you up face to face with enemies and be equipped with nothing more than a sniper rifle. Same goes for being far away and nothing but high fire rate and low accuracy weapons. Now on the topic of that, there are a lot of new weapons in Mass Effect Andromeda that weren't in the previous games. Sure, you might have a favorite Milky Way weapon that you enjoy, but the Helios and Remnant weapons are also available in multiplayer. Now some of the weapons are similar to the Milky Way weapons in terms of accuracy and damage, but maybe you prefer the slightly slower fire rate of the Helios weapons with the benefit of a small target seeking shot. Or maybe the ammo change of Remnant weapons, as those are based on overheating so you don't have to reload. If you see a weapon that you want to try, equip it and try a solo run to see how it feels. And don't forget that you can also try the weapons out in single player to see if you like them. Another thing to remember when you're playing multiplayer is to not forget to use your supplies. Now these are very helpful and can help you out when you're in a tight spot. Pressing left on the D-pad or 7 if you're on the computer, that can heal you when you're low on health. Pressing right on the D-pad or pressing 6 will refill your weapons. If you go down, you can press either down on the D-pad or 5 and that will instantly revive you. Or if you want to use the Cobra RPG, which is a one-shot weapon that does a massive amount of damage, you press up on the D-pad or you press 4. Now do keep in mind that you have a limited amount and you will not restock throughout your 7 waves. Now this is very useful. Learning the map can be the difference between life and death. Explore the maps and see where you might be able to set up camp with a sniper to get enemies charging at your team while they try to hold the objective. Try to learn where you can slip out of the room in case every enemy and their mother decide to crash in there. Learn where ammo stashes are to refill before each round, or learn where the objectives usually spawn to get a few second head start that might make a huge difference in the long run. Learning the map can really be the difference between winning and failing. Now, unless you have abilities that allow you to stay put and hold the area, you will quickly get overrun if you stay in one spot. Andromeda adds a whole new mobility factor that was not present in the trilogy. Now, I am not meaning to be running from the top of the map to the bottom continuously. I mean to move about the area you're in to make sure you don't get swamped by enemies. You can run into a room, grab cover, take out a few enemies, then move to a different spot. Now don't forget that you can also go on top of some of the areas in the map. Mobility is key in Mass Effect Andromeda gameplay, and it is no different in the multiplayer. To work with being mobile, don't immediately run to the extraction point and hold it for the 2 minutes that it has. Wave 7 is the hardest wave and you're going to have everything thrown at you. If you go right to the extraction point, then that means everything is going towards that area. You will get bogged down by the amount of enemies and you might go down before you can get extracted. Or worse, have all of your teammates go down and no one gets extracted. The best strategy is to go to a different part of the map where you can easily escape if need be. Then, when there's about 30 seconds left until extraction, book it towards the area and hold it off for those last few seconds. So there you go. There are 7 tips that will help you in Mass Effect Andromeda's multiplayer. What do you think of the multiplayer so far? Do you have any tips of your own that you want to share? Let us know in the comments down below, and while you're there, give this video a like and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.